Almost.
There it is.
Here we go.
It's official.
It's officially recording. Now they tell you. Okay.
Yes.
I just want to say, you guys, thank you so much for coming on here to support Caroline. As she's going to tell you, she never thought she would do something like this, but there was just something that nudged her to reach out to me because she saw what I was doing. So Caroline, if you just want to say maybe why you're doing this, like what made you jump in after swearing you never would.
Sure. Well, thank you everyone for joining and supporting me. It means a lot. This is truly like wild. Like Brittany, the first time I talked to her, she's like, hey, reach out to some people. And I literally wanted to throw up. I was like, that's so not me. Like, I don't know how to do this. And I've been reached out to a bunch of some friends, just different companies. And it's never been something that seemed right for me, but something was different about what Brittany was doing. And I just felt like the opportunity with this company was different. I am in a very successful job right now. My company has quarter over quarter growth. And I just think like if I had joined this company earlier, like what the potential would have been. And this is where I see Q Science is at. Like they're at the start of their growth. There's just only momentum going forward. So that to me is really exciting. And it's really funny. My products came today. I know nothing about the product, never tried the product. But one of the products I ordered is chill, like anxiety and all that stuff and nerves. And it literally arrived today and I just took it and I feel better, which is really cool. So that's exciting. But overall, I really just wanted to join because I'm like, what if? Like, what are the possibilities? Like, what if I say no to this and regret it later on? Like to me, for like real, like I just want financial freedom for my family. That's a really big thing. My husband has USC loan debts, if anyone knows USC loan debts. And so to us, it was just like, you know, if we can just provide even a little bit more for our family, even if it's like $200 a month or whatever, it's like, you never know. So like what that could lead to or the potential that could help our family. And also I just wanted more time for my family, like my boys. And so that's why I'm here. I just didn't want to miss the opportunity, and just seeing Brittany's success was really exciting to me. Like, you'll hear her story. It's actually wild, like really wild. But it's like a testament to how like this company and the possibilities. So yeah.
I'm excited. I'm so excited to partner with you here, and I'm grateful that you reached out to me. So, you guys, my name's Brittany. I have been with Q Sciences for a year now. This past weekend was 1 year. And when I look back on this last year, it's hard not to feel emotional because a year ago we were broke, I was desperate, and things were looking pretty ugly. And this business has completely changed our lives. So, this is my family in this picture. My husband, Nick, and I have been married for 11 years. And these are our two daughters, Emmy and Luca. They're just the sweetest. They're over there staying nice and quiet because we're in a hotel room right now. Our internet went out and I need internet to do my job. So we're in a hotel and they are staying quiet as a mouse. Otherwise, they know they'll get in trouble. They're the best. They're the best. And they're why I do this. Because like Caroline and probably a lot of you, I swore I would never do it. You know, the people that I saw doing it, it felt salesy, scammy, just not something that I would ever put my name on. But I fell into it a few years ago because I wanted to try some products at a discount. So I did it and I liked the products. I shared about them. I started making money and it was great. But the problem, this was in my last company before Q, the problem was that nobody else was making money. And that felt slimy and scammy and gross. And I felt out of integrity because I couldn't look these people in the eye and tell them that they were going to get somewhere because I didn't know how to do it there. It was a totally different story. So I thought that that was it. That was done. But then I watched my friend come to this company and build something amazing. And I watched her, you guys, for a full 18 months, like a whole year and a half. I watched her wondering if it was going to crash and burn, if it was going to be a bad decision. And she just kept flying and she kept earning this insane life-changing income for her family, all the way up to where she was making 90 grand a month. Like, I don't know if you guys can even fathom 90 grand a month, but like my brain doesn't compute those numbers. I'm like, is this monopoly money? What's going on? I don't know. But like, I just was like, what the heck? She's just like us. She's this normal stay-at-home mom of 4 kids, lives in Florida. And I'm just like, okay, that's insane. But also, this was the main thing because that was very impressive. But the main thing was that it wasn't just her. The people who were partnering with her were also making tons of money and their lives were changing. It wasn't just this one off. There was something different about this to where she was also helping a lot of people make a lot of money. So I'll tell you a little bit more about my story later. This will all kind of make sense, but I knew that I could trust her. I knew that she knew what to do. So I partnered with her a year ago, and you guys, our lives have never looked the same since. And since then, I now have learned how to do what she does. And now, not only have I had this crazy success, but in the last year, I have now helped, I believe it's 30 people earn a 6-figure income. So they're making between $8,000 and $90,000 a month on my team. So I've figured out what she did, and I feel very confident looking the newest person in the eye and asking what your goals are, and then being confident and knowing how to get you there. So I'm sure that you've heard of a lot of companies, right? Network marketing, social selling, it's not weird anymore. Okay. A few years ago, it was like weird, taboo, I don't know. But now everyone's doing it. Everyone is doing e-commerce. Everyone is working from their phone. It's just a thing. And after 2020, everyone needs to make more money. So don't think that it's weird anymore, because I promise you it's not. But you've heard of tons of companies. So you're probably wondering why Q? Like, what makes this special? Like, what makes this different? And so that's kind of what I'm going to touch on very briefly, as brief as I can, of why this is different, why this is special, why I chose this company. Because after having experience, it did check all of the boxes that I was looking for. I knew what I wanted and I knew what I didn't want. And so this was just really special. So it starts with having the right mentors. Our CEO and founder, Mark Wilson, he is amazing. He is a gentle giant. He is just this amazing, humble servant leader. He actually, really cool. He won 2 Super Bowls back in the 80s. He played with the Raiders. He was the quarterback. After football, he went on to real estate development. Then he was very successful there. Then he retired, got really bored on the golf course, and decided, when I go to bed at night, I need to know that I'm making a difference, because that's his heart. Like, he just genuinely loves people. So he thought, if I can make a difference in people's health, in their finances, in their kids' lives, then it's a win. So he started Q Sciences, and everyone was loving the products, but he didn't have the experience on like the business side of network marketing. So in 2018, 2017, Jake Spencer came on as a consultant. He's now our president. You guys, the one amazing thing about him, there's a lot of amazing things, but he brings over a decade of experience to the table, successfully doing what we're doing now. Like, he knows how to do it. And now he's on the corporate side, which is really unique, because usually corporate sides, they're great at the business, but they don't get what we do in building what we build. So he gets it. He gets in the trenches with us. He trains us. The wisdom that he infuses, like, you could pay thousands of dollars, but he won't charge you a penny. He just teaches you. But it's really, really so special. And just beyond that, I'm so grateful that I get to call him my friend. Our families have become great friends. My 4-year-old daughter, Luca, she's going to get embarrassed that I say this right now, but she asked his 8-year-old son to be her boyfriend, and he said yes. So now we're dating. There's a mild age difference, but it's okay. But they've just become such sweet friends of ours, and I'm really grateful just for them. So anyways, being led in a company by them makes me so proud, because I know their hearts, I know their integrity, I know their mission. And so I'm just grateful that they're the ones steering the ship. Okay, so timing. It's really important, especially in business. It's either something you have or you don't. Timing is an edge. Your skills in business can always be taught and learned and perfected and all those things, but timing, it's a fact. It's either on your side or it's not. So this is a basic S curve in business. When companies start, they start in the ground floor. It's slow growth. It's pretty rocky. You're not really sure if it's going to make it or not, but if you make it out of ground floor, you will experience about 3 to 5 years of massive momentum. And this usually only comes one time in a business. If you get into a business before that happens, you get to capitalize and profit off of that crazy momentum. Then, after the momentum is over, the company will stabilize. It's saturated. There's slow growth. That's when they become a billion-dollar company. That's when it's a household name. And those companies, they're amazing because they've made it, right? But they're really happy if they only grow 10% in a year. We, okay, in 2020, when everything was shutting down, our company quadrupled. And then in the first quarter of 2021, we doubled from that. The growth rate right now is pretty wild. And since the relaunch in 2018, we've grown over 1,200%. So I am having a blast being a part of the momentum. And you guys, it's still down there at the bottom. Like, what I feel like what we're experiencing is insane right now. The growth that I have seen in the last year is crazy. But we're still down there with the majority of it left to come, which kind of freaks me out that it's going to get even better than it already is. So we're in 24 countries. We are expanding to like tons more over the next few years. And it's truly a ground floor opportunity. Again, if you understand timing, it is huge. So, okay, let's say, like, think of a company, like think of, I don't know, a company that you've heard of in network marketing, and you think of someone who's made it to the top, right? And they're making like all this money. It's easy and it's normal to say, oh, well, she just got in early, or like she just got lucky. She got in early. Yeah, she did. It's a thing. It's totally a thing. I mean, I'm not going to downplay how hard I've worked this last year because I've worked really hard, but I got in early and it's still time to get in early. So please understand how important timing in business is. Okay, so the timing is really cool. The mentors are really amazing, but that stuff also wouldn't matter if the products were crap. And so we have a full suite of products. And the amazing thing about them is that there's something for everyone. I've never had to turn somebody away. So we have a full spectrum hemp line. We have non-hemp nutraceuticals. We have sublingual vitamin sprays that you spray under your tongue. Super convenient. My favorite too is the sleep spray. It's magic, especially if you have kids. Knock them out at night. And the B12 spray. I love the B12 spray. And then we have stuff for kids to fill in the gaps of their diet because we all understand kid diets. They're not the best sometimes. We have a full collagen matrix, which is new from last month. You guys, it's liquid gold. It's Botox in a bottle. It's medical grade. It's the kind that you would find in a hospital when they're needing to sustain life. It's like the best of the best. It's amazing. We have Terpenes, which is what Caroline tried today, the chill. It literally made her feel chill in like 2 seconds. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute because there's more to expand on those. And then there's just literally something for everyone. We have greens that actually taste good. We have supplements for hormones and energy and immunity and protein shakes and like you name it, we have it. There's a reason that you will find the Q Core in the majority of the company's auto ships. It's because it's basically your core wellness. It has QMax, Align, and our Q-biotics in it. So the QMax is a micronutrient supplement, fills in all the gaps of your diet. It's really good for brain and mental health. Align is for inflammation. So aches and pains, or if you have autoimmune diseases, inflammation is huge, but also cellular inflammation. So if you're feeling like puffy, you might just be inflamed in your cells. And then our Q-biotics is for gut health. I think we all know gut health is super important. It's your second brain, produces serotonin, like all of your stomach issues. You need a good probiotic. So the Q Core covers all of these things. And I just know I'm not really big on like the science behind things. My brain doesn't work like that. But I know that when I take it, I feel a difference. And if I don't take it, I feel a difference. I'm pretty sure it was like the third day that I was on it when I first started. I noticed like the fog over my brain that so many of us have, it was just gone. And I thought maybe it was a fluke until like 20 other people told me the same thing. And I'm like, okay, it's a thing. So if you have foggy brain, probably want Q Core. We also have Q Core for kids, and it also has elderberry for immune support. Then our full spectrum hemp line, full spectrum hemp in itself is like this billion-dollar industry that we get to capitalize on. Ours is amazing. It uses the entire plant. No, it's not weed. It's not going to get you high. There's nothing like that. It's legal in the United States and mostly all over the world. There's some countries that can't have it, but most can. We have a biosync technology. Again, I am not a sciencey person, but I'll tell you, this technology is exclusive to us. It means that you feel it really fast and you're not wasting your money. So we have hemp that gives you energy. We have hemp for sleep. We have hemp for your pets. We have regular old hemp. We have hemp creams that one's for like muscle recovery, like for sore muscles and stuff. There's one for pain and skin issues. We have these really highly concentrated roller balls with essential oils. And then Q Twist is a product that is broad spectrum hemp. So they come in these packets. You put it in water, shake it up. It's delicious. You'll want to drink it all day long. There's one for cravings and for hydration and for calming, and they're amazing. So I don't know if you guys know much about hemp. It helps with so many things. You can just Google it. Like hemp is for like everything. And no, it's not going to get you high. So these are some before and afters from our new collagen. Like I said, it's basically Botox in a bottle because these before and afters are from 1 week. 1 week on this liquid collagen. And in this picture, you can see just the lines around her eyes are like 50% gone, if not more. And then this guy's forehead, the lines in his forehead have significantly faded just in a week. So I've been blown away by some of these results. Eyelash growth, her spots on her face have totally faded after a week. It just shows visible hydration. So collagen is amazing. Your collagen starts to go down as we age and you never get it back unless you supplement. Okay, let's talk about terpenes. So terpenes, there's two sides of this that I'm really excited about. Terpenes as like it from a business perspective are amazing because we are the first company to ever come out with terpenes. No company has ever done it. We are first to market, which is huge. I mean, think of any company that has ever been the first to do anything. Like that's insane. So terpenes, again, with my non-science brain, I'm going to explain it to you in the most simple terms, the way that I understand it. So there are terpenes in every plant. It's what gives the plant the benefit, right? For example, we know that lavender is for calming. So if we want to feel calm, we'll probably go grab like a lavender essential oil because they have the lavender extract or whatever. I don't know how it works, but you'd go and put it in your diffuser and then you'd smell it. And because of the terpenes in it, like you would feel calm, right? So what we've been able to do with our technology is completely isolate, let's say, like the calming terpenes from lavender, put it in an elixir, and then put it directly into your body. So I'm not knocking essential oils and like smelling things from a diffuser, but if you can take the exact benefit from the plant and put it directly in your body and feel it like that, that's huge. So from a business standpoint, being first to market is insane. There's no competition. There's nowhere else to get this product. On the flip side, on the product side, these products, they work so fast. They're so amazing. So we just released 2 of them, Comfort and Chill. So Comfort is for any discomfort, like any like pain, so one thing I want to set the tone with, just so you guys know, as a company, we don't claim to heal, cure, treat anything. But on the business side and on the product side, it makes your life better all around. So please just know that. But the Comfort, it does help with any discomfort you have. Last month, I had this like terrible headache. Sometimes I get migraines. And this one was honestly for lack of water and lack of sleep. So usually the only thing that will help that is water and sleep. But I had to rally. We were at our convention. And so I took some like ibuprofen. I took some relief spray. I took all the things that I could. Nothing was touching it. But someone had Comfort because they were beta testing it. I took it. I am not kidding you. Within 5 minutes, it was gone. And that was the first time I ever tried Comfort. And I am blown away. It's amazing. And then Chill does just that. Caroline tried it tonight. It makes you feel chill. Like this wave comes over you and you're just like, okay, I got this. Like, I got it. It's amazing. So on that side, I'm excited for how these products are going to help people. I, for a long time, have struggled with anxious feelings in social situations. At one point in my life, it was totally crippling, like really held me back. And I know I'm not the only one that has dealt with stuff like that. So I know that Chill is going to help just people manage those feelings in their life. So this is Dr. Stephen Kimberly. He's our Chief Science Officer. He is who Mark Wilson partnered with when he started Q. He has the white coat. He's the doctor. He knows all the stuff. He actually was the editor-in-chief of WebMD for 15 years. He's a licensed naturopath. He's an internal medicine doctor. He's very holistic minded. And he is constantly innovating, right? Science doesn't stand still. And so neither does he, and neither do we. We own our own products. We formulate them ourselves. We make them in-house. We do not just slap a label on it, someone else's products. Like, we make it ourselves, which allows us to make what we want. It allows us to pivot when we want to change something. So he is just years ahead than anyone else, which is just amazing. It gives us that edge. So we get to capitalize on market trends like hemp when we came out with hemp, like terpenes being the first to market in a new vertical like that. It's amazing. One thing about Q is it's called quintessential biosciences. So every product has to be quintessential. It has to be different than anything else. It has to be above. So this is just a quick snapshot of our quality assurance standards, just to kind of see our baseline. I'm really proud that our standards are so high. This QR code takes you to our third-party testing, tells you all the things that you need to know. And then when you do get a bottle of hemp, it has an individual QR code on the bottle you can scan that takes you to the specific testing to all of those specific things. So Q is not a weight loss company. It's not a workout company. It's not what we do, but we do have a really cool MyQFit community if that is your thing. It's head up by Stacy and Kimball Jensen. They're this amazing trainer couple. So you can get a MyQFit stack, and a stack is basically a really intentionally curated combination of products based on whatever your goals are. We have a MyQFit app. It has workouts, it has meal plans, it has accountability, it has community. And then as a company, we do really fun challenges every now and then with amazing prizes. So if that's your thing, you definitely want to check that out. And then the financial freedom movement. This is something that is so special to me. The FFM has enough intrinsic value in itself that it would be worth joining Q Sciences just for this alone. Because from day one, the second you join this company, you get a free financial coach. Like, you don't have to have sold a product. You don't have to have found a business partner yet. Like, day one, like, you join tonight, cool. You have a free financial coach. The financial aspect of this company, the business side, is why I joined. I have since totally fallen in love with the products, but I joined for the business because, like I said earlier, I was broken and desperate and had hit what I felt like was rock bottom. So my husband, Nick, he was a police officer and he got hurt on the job. It actually happened like hours before Luca was born. So that was pretty wild. He blew out his knee and it ended his career. With that, we lost 2/3 of his income. We were living in California at the time. So as you guys probably know, it is impossible to live on 1/3 of one person's income in California. Just not going to happen. So over the course of like that next year, it was just this like deep, dark downward spiral financially, where we just kept going backwards and backwards. And, you know, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck, and we weren't even making it paycheck to paycheck. So then what? The most basic things like groceries were going on credit cards. Then they get maxed out, and then you're out of luck, and then your phones get shut off, and you're figuring out like if you're going to be able to pay the water bill. Like, it got so ugly. And it was really hard. It took a toll on our marriage. It took a toll on our kids. It was just the most stressful thing ever. And I did not see a way out. But it wasn't until there was a day that my oldest daughter, Emmy, she was over at my parents' house, and she had overheard some conversations that Nick and I had had that were never meant for her because she's a kid. And she heard that we didn't have dog food. We have a big golden retriever, and she heard that we didn't have dog food and didn't have money to buy dog food, and our dog didn't have food. So when she was over at my parents' house, she asked my mom for dog food. And I had never shared with my mom what our situation was, what was going on. I didn't want anybody to know. So when I went to pick her up, my mom was like, Britt, is everything okay? I was like, what do you mean? And she told me what Emmy said. And you guys, my heart broke in like a million pieces. And I just started like bawling. And I was just like, no, like, we're not okay. And like the fact that she was like 6 turning 7 at the time, was aware and like trying to solve our family's problems, like took it upon herself, like broke my heart. And so that was where I drew my line. That's where I said, and like, I have to do something. And I had been watching Francesca, I had been watching her for 1.5 years. So it was just like, we need this. You know how to do this. I'm going to do this. And since then, you know, we went from being like over $50,000 in credit card debt to being credit card debt free. We went from having a worthless credit score to now a credit score that allows us freedom, like complete freedom. It's jumped a couple hundred points. We were overdrafted in our checking account. So you better believe we had no savings. And now we have over 6 figures in savings. So when I talk about how this business has changed our lives, I can't stress it enough. Because of Sarah Spencer, she's the beautiful blonde in this picture. She's our president, Jake Spencer's wife. She's our coach, and she has helped us navigate this path and set us up for free, like just our future. She's helped us get life insurance policies for all of us and set up a SEP IRA and just all of these things that I would have never known how to do or what to do. And I'm just so grateful that we focus on this. You know, you're not going to find a car program here. You're not going to find all of the flash and glamour and whatever. That's not what it is. This is real, and it's a real business, and it sets you up for the future. So grateful for the FFM. Okay. Business. Talk about business. This is why we're here. This is why I'm here. If you want to partner with us in business, like if any of this is nudging you, it's going to be about $200 all in to start. The $200, it covers your business fee, your business cost. It gives you your back office. It gives you your website. The company has a customer service department for you. They handle all the processing and shipping and all of that. So it gives you your link, and then it also gets you your products to start. And you can start with whatever products you want. So when you join, and it's $200 all in, you get a link, and it's your e-commerce link. It's your online store, and you use that link. If you share it with someone who wants to buy products with you, they go to your link, they order products, and they're your customer. And then you earn a commission on what they do or what they order. You can also use that link to share with people who want to join you in business. So if someone like hears all of this and they're like, yes, please, I need to make money because Christmas is coming and 2020 hit us hard. I want to do this on the side or whatever it is. They can use that same link and join you in business. And then when that happens, it's like you are opening up franchises all over the world, and you also get to earn on what they do. So you can earn on your customers over here. And then when people join you in business, you also earn on what all of them do as well. Then, like in any traditional business, you get a bonus when you promote, and our bonuses get really big, like in the hundreds of thousands. And then not only do we have the FFM and the free coaching, but when you hit the 4th position in the company, it's called Elite. They also, on top of your paycheck, give you another bonus every month that goes towards debt. So they can send it towards a credit card payment or your car payment or your rent or your mortgage or whatever, student loans. If you don't have any debt, it can go towards a 401k or a retirement plan or whatever. It's just extra to set you up for success. So if you look at the bottom, these are the first 7 positions in our comp plan. Our comp plan is the most generous comp plan I've ever seen. But I want to talk about the first 3, builder, pro, and executive. Okay. So these are our fast start ranks, the fast start bonuses. They're amazing. Builder is the first position. It's basically 3 orders in your organization. I think we all know 3 people, right? Pro is 6 orders and executive is 15. So to hit executive and get like 15 orders in your business, that can come from people that join you in business. It can come from people who join them in business. It can come from any customers any of them get. And here's like the thing that when I learned this part blew my mind. It can come from anyone who is placed in your business. So we get to help build our team's business. So let me explain it in even simpler terms. Caroline is just starting her business, right? And so the people who join her first basically get a top spot in her organization. Okay. They get to be like the front line, the top spots. Then, which are very coveted spots. Then anyone who joins her after that, she has no choice but to place them under those people. Okay. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of like the build because I don't want to confuse you and it's not important, but just know that the sooner you join, especially her, someone who's just starting, the sooner she gets to help you build your business. So for example, if you join her tonight and you feel like this might be it, you'll get a top spot in her business. And then everything else she does, she gets to place under you. But if you join next month, which is still great, still excited to have you, but that means everyone who joins her this month, you'll go under them instead of them going under you. So I hope that makes sense. When you hit executive in your first full month, which you have until the end of November, you earn a total of $750. So if I were to tell you that I can show you how to earn $750, would you stop me? Especially with Christmas coming. Pretty sure you would say, heck no, show me how to do that because I know how and we can do it. So think about that. This is our comp plan. It's 1 page. It's amazing. It's the most generous thing I've ever seen. I made a 9-minute video that explains it. So please ask Caroline to send it to you. I break down all of these boxes. Really quickly, where it says monthly team commission, I love that this pay, it's set base pay. There's no averages. There's no guessing what you're going to make. Whatever you qualify for, that's what you're paid, and it's not a penny less. Not only that, is we get paid weekly. So whatever you do up until a Friday, you get paid that the next Friday, and then it starts over. And then that next week, whatever you do that week, you get paid for the next Friday. I know it sounds confusing right now. Just know that you have the capability of earning money every single Friday. So the reason that I can look you in the eye and be confident about doing this is because we have simple systems. They work. They're not mine. They are put in place at the very top and they have trickled down. And now we train on these company-wide. As soon as you join, we teach them to you. You're like, you hit the ground running and we break it down. And again, I promise you, they're simple. Anybody can do this. You don't have to know anything really. The ARC is our app. So we all work from our phones. And so we have an app that allows you to run this business completely from your phone. All of our technology is also in-house. It's amazing. So what's next? Caroline will follow up with you. She's going to ask you what you liked, what you didn't like, what you thought, if you feel a nudge, if you think this is for you. If you have questions, we'll chat. I'm going to stop the recording in a minute and we can actually just chat on here too. But I want to leave you with this as well. And just think about this. You can join a $1 billion company, right? You can join a company that has already made it. They're a household name. You know, they've done great things, but you're not going to see much growth. But you can join a company like this and be a part of creating the $1 billion company, because that's what we're doing. We are on a very fast path to becoming a $1 billion company and to becoming a household name and everyone knowing what Q Sciences is. And in the process, our businesses are benefiting and capitalizing off of that crazy growth. So I am going to stop the recording.